Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Mark, and I'm really excited to introduce you to one of our newest projects, this Moroccan-style lantern. You're going to love this. Lots of different ways you can display it in your house or for your customers. It's made to put a battery-powered candle in it, just like this, and you can do all kinds of things with it. You can sit it on an entry table or in the middle of a table, just like this, or you could hang it from this hook right here on the top. You could put paper in it like this and sit it on a table again. Or you could even go further and put this optional piece on the bottom so it's really beautiful. And then you can hang it from one of the included hangers that comes in the file just like this. Really, really gorgeous. In fact, there's two different styles that you can check out when you get into the file itself. So there's lots of different ways to make this. It takes just 2 sheets of 11 by 19 inch material. It's made for 1/8 inch material. We made this out of 1/8 inch MDF and we just spray painted it, and it looks fantastic. They're easy to make and they're just gorgeous. Can you imagine how great these would look if you used maybe even some acrylic in these, or some printed acrylic, or some colored paper? All different options you can take advantage of to make this look absolutely fantastic. So let me walk you through the file, and then I'll also walk you through step by step how to build this. I'm excited. I think you should be too. You're going to love it. I'll see you in just a second. All right, so I'm going to walk you through all the parts to this lantern, and then we'll assemble it together. It's actually quite easy, but we're going to do it in a couple of different groupings. We're going to assemble this top piece here, and then the bottom piece here, and then we'll assemble the main body and then put it all together. So let me first walk through what all the pieces are, and I'll identify them with this sample lantern as we go. For starters, here are the top and the bottom pieces here. They just slot together just like this. And of course, this is the top that you hang it from, and then there's the bottom there. And you'll see with this example here, you have the bottom piece that if you're going to hang it, it's going to go just like this. You're going to glue it right on the bottom like that. If you're going to set it on a counter or just a horizontal surface, then you don't need the bottom piece. It's up to you whether you want to use that or not. You could also use it like this, where it has all the pieces except this pointed decorative piece here. And again, it could sit on the counter. That's completely up to you whether you use all those pieces or not. But once again, there's the top and the bottom pieces there. Then going over here counterclockwise, we've got the decorative frames, or I'm sorry, the actual frame parts here that go all the way around all 4 sides of the lantern. And then of course the decorative parts on top are right here, and they go right on top of those 4 side pieces, just like that. Then we've got these pieces here, and there's a total of 8 of these, and they make up this piece right here, 4 there and 4 there. Then we've got 2 sets that are exactly the same like this, and these are the pieces that go right here on the bottom and then also on the top there. And you'll see in just a minute on the top and the bottom both, these cross pieces will go right together and then go in just like this and form that pointed part on the top and then the bottom as well. Set that aside. Then we've got this set of 3 pieces here, and these make up the top piece that unscrews and comes off so you can put things inside. And it looks like this when it's all done, just like that. Set that there for a moment. And we're going to end up gluing this circle piece on here and then lining this piece up just like that and gluing it on like that to create this look right here. Set that aside as well. Then we've got this piece here, this set of pieces here, which actually makes up this right here, where the lid goes in. Then we've got 4 more of the pieces that of course go to this on the bottom, and then we have the 2 pieces that make up this part here as well. And that's all the pieces to this lantern. So go ahead and lay your pieces out if you'd like, and you can follow along with me and pause as we go if you like, if that makes it easier for you. So get all your pieces laid out, and we'll join you back here in just a minute to start assembling all the pieces. All right, so we're going to start by building the top and the bottom pieces. They both look just like this, except there's a two differences. The top piece has the loop here that you hang it from, and the top piece also has this part of the lid that goes down into these slots and helps you turn and lock the lid in. Other than that, the top and the bottom are exactly the same. In fact, here's the top and the bottom from our two different colored lanterns here. So we're going to build these first, or I'm sorry, that's actually the top as well. My bad. But top and bottom, we're going to build those first, and then we'll build the middle part and pull it all together. All right, so let's start by doing this first. We're going to start with these two pieces here, and we're going to glue this piece right inside that score line, just like that. Then grab the other one that's identical, and we're going to glue it just like that, and we'll start there. All right, now we're going to build up from both of these. I'll flip them both over. And now we're going to build up with 4 of these little pieces on each one of them and build up into the rest of the lantern. All right, next we're going to glue these 2 circles together, and then we're going to glue this piece onto that and the rest of this all together. So let's do that. Let me show you one tip real quick. When you cut out your pieces, you're going to notice that there's a very, very thin, almost like a double line here. This is on purpose. You're going to throw this away, but that just allows the fit of this lid to be a little looser so it's not so tight that you have trouble getting it on. So once again, this is intentional. Just throw this part away. So next we're going to glue these 2 pieces together here, these 2 circles, just like that. All right, and now you see the next part here is that we need to then glue this piece on just like this, and then the circles on just like that. So let's first put this piece on, then we'll put the circles on top. All right, now we're going to glue this onto here, and you want to make sure that these little shoulders are as aligned as you can with the score lines beneath. We'll set this one off to the side, come back to that in just a minute, finish this one up next. This one is very similar to the other. We're going to glue this on first like this, and then we'll glue that whole assembly onto this like so. Now we're going to turn this over, and we're going to glue it on just like this using the score lines as a guide. All right, we are almost done. Now we just flip this one over, and we're going to build the lantern up from here. This is the bottom. You can either leave it like this, like you see here on this one, and you can have it just sit on a surface, or you can attach these pieces here, like this one, or more accurately like this, and that will be on the bottom, and if you hang it, it'll have that beautiful decorative piece on the top and the bottom. So now we're going to build right up toward the camera here. We're going to start by all 4 of these, and they go in these slots just like this and go around the square like that. Okay, now we're going to put this piece on just like this. Take just a moment to align all those. I'd put some glue right along the edges of these so that when it sits down, it's nice and secure. Now, after the glue sets there, then you're ready to put the decorative pieces around the outside. Very, very simple. They just go on just like this, squared up to each side, and put one on each panel. All right, all you've got left to do is the top and the bottom pieces. So this is the top again. This is the one that screws into the top there. So you want to go ahead and put one of the decorative sets on the top. And in this case, it's going to be this one here that has the loop on the top and the slot here, and then the opposing slot that goes down from the top. So these two go together just like this. And then you'll put glue on the ends here and glue that into these slots here. You can also put glue in this slot here if you like. Just be very careful and don't let it make a mess because you want this to be nice and clean when these go together. And then, like I mentioned, the last option that you have here is to put the bottom pieces in. Again, they go together just like the top, just like this. And then they slot right in like that. You'll want to put that on if you're going to hang this lamp. Otherwise, you don't want to put that on because you won't be able to sit it on a table. So we'll glue in just like that. And that's all it takes to make this lantern. Once you've got this all glued together, you see the top there. It just goes in just like this and then rotates until it gets straight. And then you can hang it from that hook right there. You can do like we did, and you can put paper in there. You can put a battery-powered lantern and let it just glow through the paper, or you can just leave it open like this, whichever you prefer. But it looks fantastic, and people will love the way it looks. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to see what you guys make with that. But until then, as always, we'll see you in the next one.